All right, guys, I think we're live. I'm going to try to do this. I don't know how this is going to work out. Decided I haven't done a live stream in a long time, and I was doing kind of a fishing type meal for supper. We're making fish tacos, so I thought I'd come on here and show you guys kind of how I do it. Let's see who's here. Sorry about the wait, guys. I just wasn't as prepared as I initially thought I was to do this. My webcam really zooms in too, so we'll see how this works. So I'm going to kind of go through how I cook them, some different stuff I do with them. It's a really easy recipe for you guys to try. If you hear that sizzling, that is the fish in the pan here. I'll make sure to show you guys everything here. Just trying to get everything kind of rounded up so you guys can go ahead and shoot me some messages. I'll try to answer some questions. I'll try to stay in the frame here with you guys, but cooking little fish tacos. I'll give you my recipe. You guys should definitely try it if you guys like fish. It's one of my all-time favorite recipes. I did catch this fish, but it wasn't today. So technically it's not a catch and cook, but I did catch it one time. Tonight we're just frying up. It's actually some pretty big crappie I got. It was actually off camera about a month ago. That was in the freezer. We're cooking it today. Sorry it's been so long since I've done the live stream, guys. It's just such a busy, few weeks, the wedding and everything. I shipped out 7 more giveaways today, so we should be completely caught up on the giveaways. I see AMA is here. What's up, dude? Hayden, yours was one of the ones that I sent out today. Yours was one of the last ones I sent out today. Zach Galagos here. What's up, man? How you guys doing? Sorry, once again, sorry it's been so long since I did this. I try to do this like once a week. Maybe I should shut this window. Let's kind of some bad lighting. There's that better lighting. I try to do this once a week, but it just got so dang busy, guys. So we're gonna go through, cook some fish tacos for you guys, kind of give you my secret recipe here, and I'll try to answer some of you guys' questions on the way. We're gonna be making a Baja sauce as well for the fish tacos. So we'll get into that in just a minute. We'll let the fish cook a little bit more, so I don't have to keep tending to it. But I basically just put the fillets in there with no batter or anything, just straight in there, and I kind of brown them. And I'll show you the seasoning I put on it. But yeah, I just brown the fillets and kind of chop them up just like you're making regular tacos. So Dan Wheatley's here. What's up, brother? JB's Outdoor Adventures. What's going on, man? Just making some fish tacos, and we're going to talk a little more about some other stuff coming up on my channel here pretty soon. Thanks for joining, guys. Once again, I'm just kind of letting this fish cook a little bit more so I don't have to tend to it every second. And then we'll kind of get into the stuff I put in my fish tacos and how I prepare them and the seasonings I use and so forth. So give me one more minute here, guys. I'll give you a little show of, there is the fish. This is a copper pan, and it's completely non-stick. It's pretty cool stuff. You literally don't have to put like anything there. You don't have to put any oil or grease or anything in there. Nothing sticks. Like even eggs you can put in there. It's pretty crazy. So that's what I'm working with right now. Dan Wheatley, no invite. Well, it's kind of a spur of the moment thing, man, but you're welcome to come join whenever you want. These fish tacos are the best. All right. Sweet KC, what's up, man? I think I sent your giveaway today, too. Like I said, guys, I sent like 7 giveaways out today that I was really behind on, so please forgive me for that. Okay, guys, we're going to go ahead and season this fish now. Something I really like to use is the Old Bay seasoning, but I don't have any of that, so today we're using some Magic seasoning blend. This is Chef Paul Prudhomme's, and we're going to do a pretty good sprinkle of this. I got probably right around 3/4 of a pound to a pound of fish. Probably going to sprinkle, I would say, 2 tablespoons or so, 2 or 3 tablespoons of that on there. This isn't a really spicy one. I'm going to make a Baja sauce here in a second. Here, I'll try to get back in the frame. Sorry about you guys. I'm going to make a Baja sauce here pretty quick. That was the idea that my buddy Mike Hay gave me to make that. So we're going to make that in a second. Show you guys how to do that. The fish is almost to the point where I can just kind of put it on warm. And then we can kind of take you guys around the camera and show you what I'm doing else to prepare these. Get back to some of your questions here real quick. If I can get my phone to turn on here. Technical difficulties, guys. Technical difficulties. I can't see your comments right now, so if you have said something, here we go. AMA Adventure says, you're not making me hungry today. Busy stuffing my face with cowboy stew. That's not what's in cowboy stew. That sounds pretty darn good. Dan Wheatley says we need to do a fish fry. That's a for sure thing. I mean, we need to do that really soon. That's how I usually cook fish is frying them, but this is a really good, like, healthy alternative, and I have really come to enjoy this over the last probably few months when I've tried it. Something we're going to be putting into the Baja sauce is a lime. So we're going to cut this lime up real quick. And we also got a tomato and an onion. I prefer the Roma tomatoes. So let's go ahead and chop this lime up real quick. And we're going to squirt a little bit of this lime onto the fish that are in there right now. Take a little sliver of lime here. I keep looking at the computer. I should be looking at that camera. And we're going to squeeze it over the fish right now. I'm actually just going to toss this little half of the lime in with the fish. Give you guys another look at it real quick. See if I can get some more light in here. One of these is, there's some light. There we go. So that's what we're working with right now, guys. We got some crappie on there. And we're going to go, gosh, now I'm not going to be able to get this camera to stay back up here again. There we go. I wish that I could use my phone to do this. They haven't let like everyone on YouTube use their phone yet to do like live videos, but I really want to. Now, is that light? Oh, tell me if the lighting is good, guys. I'm trying to get the good lighting for you. Is spray painting a rod and reel a bad idea, says Chewy KC? Yes, that is a absolutely terrible idea. I've done it before. It is not. It is definitely not a good idea. We're going to finish chopping up these limes real quick, and I'm going to show you how I'd make the Baja sauce, which should be pretty darn good. I'm going to finish. Jeez, I got the most dullest knife in the whole kitchen trying to cut this lime. You guys might see me cut my finger off here in a second. All right, let's get the lime is all cut up now. Cut those in half. So yeah, guys, ask me some questions. I'll probably do my best to answer them for you. We might do one giveaway. I'm not going to do a lot of giveaways tonight. Since I just got caught up on all those giveaways, I think I'm going to let that go for a little bit. I can't tell if the lighting's good. Someone tell me if the lighting is good on here. Fish and Dad. Hey, Hawkeye, I love it so far, man. Just did a honey lime recipe I found online. It was so good. That sounds really good, dude. That sounds really good. I'm just, like I said, today I'm just using this Seafood Magic seasoning. We're going to be putting some Baja sauce in there. I've got a lime squeezed over this. But I'm going to show you guys how to make that Baja sauce now that I have never made before. So I actually need to, someone just said, what happened? Oh, Chewy KC, what happened when I spray painted rod and reel? Actually, give me, I think it's right in the other room. Give me 10 seconds. I'll show you what happened. All right, I am back. This is what happens when you spray paint. This was like a year and a half ago. I thought I would spray paint a bait caster. You know, it's an old Bantam Shimano Sitica. Watch, if I go like this, some of the paint, this was a year and a half ago. Some of the paint comes off of my hand still. Like, it just doesn't mend well. I mean, unless there's like a certain, you know, special paint to do that stuff, I would not do it because it does not like stick on there. Kane asked when I'm going to walleye fish. Well, when the rivers go down, I will start walleye fishing, but we've been getting rain kind of on and off here in Iowa, and it's made the rivers nearly impossible to fish. Okay, so I think I got the fish pretty well cooked up here. Now I'm going to move this over here, and I can point the camera down and kind of show you guys how to make this sauce I keep telling you about. So we're going to put that on the rope, move that over there. All right, now this Baja sauce, I'm going to try to tilt this camera down just a little bit, maybe, so you can see what I'm doing. Oh, perfect. There we go. All right, so the Baja sauce, you're going to need some mayonnaise or Miracle Whip, whatever. Old Bay seasoning is what I recommend, but I'm out of it. So I'm using the Chef Paul Prudhomme Magic Seasoning Blend, Seafood Magic. Need that. You're going to need some sour cream. You're going to need half of a lime and some cayenne pepper. Those 5 things together make an awesome Baja sauce. And let me get some of your comments here real quick. Nothing new. All right, we'll move on to that. So I'm just going to grab a little bowl, guys. Now, this is a very rough estimate on how much of this stuff to put in. I think it calls for a tablespoon of lime juice. So I'm going to, and I like a lot of lime. So I'm going to take about, this is about 1/3 of a lime, and I'm just going to squeeze that in there, just like that. So we got probably about 2 tablespoons of lime. Then I'm going to go back to my seafood seasoning. You guys can use any kind of seafood seasoning. I usually put a tablespoon in. I'm not doing rough. I'm just doing a really rough estimate here. I'm not going to get the measuring cups out. So we're going to put, there's about a tablespoon of that. And then you're supposed to add 1/4 cup of sour cream. So once again, I'm going to guess, but if you guys are doing this at home, I would measure it because I don't know if this is going to turn out good or not. I think it's going to, though. So about 1/4 cup of sour cream, and then a little less than a 1/4 cup of mayonnaise. I know this sounds really gross, and believe me, when I heard this too, I was pretty grossed out too, but it's pretty freaking awesome. So we got that in there. Now we're gonna go with cayenne pepper. And this is stuff you gotta be careful with. You do not wanna add too much cayenne pepper. It's not a good idea. So if I can get this, I hate these seasoning things, how hard they are to pop those things open sometimes. Okay, we're gonna go literally like a half a teaspoon, if that, guys. Once again, this isn't a ton of sauce. So we're just gonna put about 1/8 of a teaspoon in there. And I'll bring you guys over here. All right, so there's what we're looking at. Doesn't look too appetizing right now at all. You're gonna mix this up, which I'll see if I can do on camera. But this is a very, very good sauce to add on. And I know it sounds gross, but believe me, especially with Old Bay seasoning, it is so ridiculously good. So get that mixed up there pretty good. It's gonna be pretty thick consistency. If you wanted a little thinner consistency, you know, go ahead and splash some more lime in there. You can even put some water in there to water it down a little bit as well. But that is looking pretty darn good to me. So I'm gonna get the camera set back up here so you guys can actually see me. I apologize for the movement of the camera right now. All right, you guys can see me again? Perfect. Okay, so the fish is just about done. We got our Baja sauce done. I'm gonna go over and chop up this tomato. I don't really like tomatoes, but on fish tacos, they are just, oh, they're so good. So once again, this is a Roma tomato, and I'm gonna slice it super thin, like super duper thin. I guess I could just have this pointed down again. You guys can watch some of the stuff from just my stupid face, I guess. All right, so we're gonna chop this really thin, like almost paper thin. And I'm only gonna use about half of it because it's just me eating this tonight. And we'll save the other half. So I'm gonna go ahead and really dice these bad boys up pretty good. And then I'll get some of your comments. If there's comments waiting for me, I'll get down to those in just a minute. We're gonna start back up again, guys, with the weekly live streams. Once again, I finally just got caught up with work and, I mean, with everything. I mean, it's been such a mess. We had the wedding and I got super sick, which I'm still not 100%, but I'm definitely feeling a lot better. So I'm gonna put these over here in a bag real quick, save the rest of those tomatoes. We got the limes cut up, which you're gonna squeeze on the fish a little later. Oh my gosh, I about set this paper plate on a hot, oh jeez, but put it right on the stove. So we got that all set up. And then I'm going to grab some lettuce, if I can find it here anywhere. All right, now we got our lettuce. What I use is just some, just the regular solid lettuce, although I do put it on a plate, and I do cut it up pretty good. So you guys can see I just got some solid lettuce on there, and I'll go through and chop this up really thin. So you don't have like giant pieces of lettuce on there. And I'll get to your comments just a minute, and I will fix the camera again, guys, so you just don't stare at my fingers chopping up a bunch of stuff. So we're getting there. We're getting there pretty quick. I got some onions chopped up already. I like putting onions on it as well. We'll let that fish brown a little more. Tilt you guys back up so you can see me. There we go. I'm going to get to some of your comments now because I know there's probably some comments I have not gotten to yet. Let me see here. Mitch Jaws says, I really like mixing sriracha sauce in my fish taco sauce. That sounds really good too. Mike Hay says, Bebop's fish tacos with the Bebop's that way. Better Bebop's. Bebop's is really good. And I'm really sorry if you guys don't live in Iowa and you can't experience Bebop's for yourselves, because it is seriously like God's gift to the human beings. Like, it's so good. But fish tacos are really good as well. Eric Main asks, what leader do you use for northern pike? I usually use probably like an 8-inch leader. I don't really know the pound test the leader really is, but I usually use an 8, and it's usually over 20 pounds. So usually I would say an 8-inch is good unless you're going for unless you know you're at a place with really big pike. Most of the time when I pike fish, I know I'm going to be catching, 2 to 5 pounders, so an 8 would be good. You can move up to like a 12-inch or even, I think they even make like 18-inchers. But I usually stick with, I use braided line with a, 6 to 8-inch leader. And I have had very few northerns actually break me off or bite through my line. Mike H says, buy shredded lettuce or cabbage. Well, I bought the solid lettuce and then shredded up, so it's basically the same thing. Midwest Bass Hunter says, I'll be here in a few minutes. Dude, I got plenty enough fish. I got plenty enough fish for myself. So the fishing dad said it was cool to see you get on some fish with Corey. I don't know how his channel hasn't grown a ton. It is such good stuff. Yeah, Corey's a really good guy. I've actually fished them, I think, like 3 times now. We haven't had that great of luck most of the time. I mean, the day he made the video of us going out together, I went back later that day and just crushed the fish. So, yeah, he's a good guy, a really fun guy to fish with, and I really enjoy his channel as well. Yep, Fishing Dad said, oh, damn, I see that ring. Congratulations, man. Thank you, guys. I've gotten a lot of comments, congratulating me for the wedding, so I really appreciate that, guys. It's been a not really much of a change, but it does feel kind of good to be married now. And it's I'm excited for the future, so that's really good. But yeah, our fish is browning up really good here. I recommend you guys brown it up and chop it up. I know a lot of people will just put a fillet on the tortilla and just put it on there, which is good too. But I kind of brown it up just like I'm making regular tacos. Once again, I threw for you guys that just joined, I am using this Magic seasoning blends. This is the Seafood Magic. I usually use Old Bay seasoning, which is what a lot of these recipes you see online call for. But this is just about as good, and it's the only kind that the grocery store had in Story City. So thanks a lot, Story City. But we got our Baja sauce made. Mix that up a little bit more. We got the lettuce, we got the tomatoes, I got the onions. I'm going to take some tortillas. I'm going to put them in the microwave for probably like 30 seconds just to soften them up a little bit. And then we should be ready to go. And then we'll sit down and I'll answer some questions from you guys and maybe do a giveaway. So let me take these. I'm going to put 2 of them in the microwave. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, we got those in the microwave. We're pretty much set, guys. I'm trying to think. There was one more thing I was going to add on here, but I don't remember. I had one more thing I was going to add to these fish tacos, but I cannot remember now. MH, Mike K. I keep wanting to say MRH Fishing Excursions. That's Mike K, by the way. Guy I fish with, Mike #1, other than Rounds, their guy, the weird one. He says, what kind of fish are you eating? Missed beginning of video. I'm eating crappie from, I think, like a month ago. So, how is the basement AMA Adventures asked? It is completely stripped. There's nothing down there. Carpet's all ripped up, and we're waiting to get estimates on fixing it. We're kind of compiling a bunch of estimates now. And then we have gotten a little more water in it, but now there's nothing down there. We got dehumidifiers going. So it's not much of a problem anymore. I'm going to grab these shells out real quick. So I always warm my shells up a little bit. I always usually put them in a pan, but I don't feel like getting another pan out. So we're going to go ahead and dish some of the stuff up, and then we'll sit down and answer some of you guys' questions, catch up with you guys in a little bit. Because I know it's been a long time since I've done a live stream. If you guys just tuned in, I said a little bit earlier that we shipped 7 more giveaways today that were that were behind, I think. So those will be coming to you guys soon. I remember for sure Hayden Horseman was one of them. I think Chewy KC was the other one. The Outdoor Angler was one of them. And there's a few more. Matt Northern Minnesota, I think, was one of them. So we will definitely be getting those to you guys really quickly here. I think the expected ship date was Monday, so you should see them by Monday, hopefully. I just dropped the tomatoes all over the floor. I did save a little bit, though. That's probably enough for me, but yeah, just knock that over. I don't know what we're going on. I don't know what's going on now. Just letting this fish go a little bit more. I'll show you guys kind of another glimpse at the fish in the pan. This webcam zooms in so much, it's hard to like get a good shot of it. But there we go. You can see it's pretty brown. I squeezed a little bit of a lime in there, and I kind of let that cook with the fish as well. We're going to let it brown a little bit more. I got some of that seasoning on there. That's kind of basically, it's like blackened fish pretty much now. I might sprinkle some cayenne pepper on this fish, but I don't think my wife would be too happy if I did that because she's not a big fan of spicy food. But I myself, on the other hand, am a really big fan of spicy food. So let's sit over here. Catch up on what you guys have down here. Mitch Joss says, anything biting on the river yet? I was just explaining a little bit earlier, the rivers have been so high up here that like they're literally almost unfishable. The Des Moines River has been high, and the Iowa River, which you guys see me hit a lot, is like ridiculous. It's almost like flood stage. We're supposed to get another 2 inches of rain this weekend. So it's going to be a while before we get on the river, unfortunately. This week I am going to be getting my boat all tuned up. Got a new outboard motor for it. We got a new trolling motor for it, new fish finders for it. Then we're going to start hitting some bigger lakes for some different kind of fish as well. I know the pond bass videos might be getting a little old, but thanks for all the views I've gotten lately, guys. Go check out my Chinese bait caster review. That was a pretty fun video. And then if you guys are struggling to catch bass this time of year, like a lot of people do and like I do sometimes, I made a really good video. I posted it yesterday on how to finesse fish for bass, and it caught a lot of fish on a day where no one was catching anything, so it worked out pretty good. See what we have up here. White bass. Daniel Wheatley says they're biting on the river. Yeah, I want to go down to Red Rock and get some white bass. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. So yeah, let's go ahead. Let me grab some cheese out of here, which I probably shouldn't put on there. It's not the healthiest thing ever, but oh well. Yeah, we got the cheese out. I think okay, we got the cheese out already. Perfect. More prepared than I thought. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and assemble some of these real quick, guys, and then I'm gonna go sit down, answer some questions, see how you guys can catch up a little bit, and maybe we'll think of some giveaway to do. I'm not using the best utensil ever for this, but so you're just gonna stare at me for a minute while I do this. I'm trying to scoop this fish up with a fork. Isn't probably the best utensil ever, but I don't feel like doing a bunch of dishes, so I'm gonna have to deal with that. We're gonna get all this stuff put together. So after you get the lettuce and the tomatoes and the onions, that's what I forgot. I'm gonna get the onions real quick, which I have to chop up real quick. So you guys might see me cry a little bit here. But for any of you guys that just joined, I'll go through really quickly what I did. I got probably around a pound of crappie fillets. Put them in the pan, kind of browned it with some magic seafood magic seasoning. Old Bay is the best. I made a Baja sauce, which consisted of mayonnaise, sour cream, a little bit of lime juice, some cayenne pepper, and more of the seafood magic sauce. I put a lime in with the fish, and I've chopped up some onions, tomatoes, and some lettuce to put on top. It's a really quick and easy recipe for you guys to make delicious fish tacos right at home. It's a lot of fun, and not a lot of fun. It's really good tasting, and it's really healthy for you as well, especially because you're not frying that fish. Not hating on fried fish. It's by far my favorite kind of fish, but this is a much healthier alternative, which I should enjoy. I don't really enjoy it most sometimes, but so we got the lime on there. We're gonna put a little bit of this Baja sauce on there, and we are pretty much set. Need some of this lettuce. Boom, perfect. So there is the final product right there. I know this camera angle is probably horrible, but so there we go. There's the finished product. Should be pretty good. Hopefully I don't croak after eating this. We're gonna try it real quick. All right. Very, very good, guys. Sorry to wreck my kitchen here. Really good. I recommend using crappie or even like bluegill or yellow bass. Anything that's a little bit smaller because it chops up a little better and it cooks faster. And it's just easier overall, and it's really good tasting too. I made some back in ice fishing season with yellow bass, and it was super good. So some of those fish that you might not like as much, like I would love eating just plain crappie every day, plain crappie or plain walleye. So maybe take some of those fish you're not as comfortable with eating and then make fish tacos out of them, because you basically cover the fish taste with all the stuff you put on them. So let me get back to some questions here. Mitch Jaw says, River's crazy high down by Sailor Bowl too. I haven't tried lately because of it. Yeah, see, that's exactly why I haven't gone off or gone down there yet either. Below Red Rock is a great place to go. Tiger Turner, what's up, dude? I pretty much just made fish tacos. That's pretty much what I did. I kind of showed you what I did. So make sure you go back if you want to learn a great recipe for fish tacos. I also said, I think you were one of them as well, Tiger Turner. I shipped out, I think, like 6 or 7 giveaways that were behind today. I can actually get the tracking numbers if you want them. If you guys want your tracking number for your package, if you haven't gotten your giveaway yet, if you want to know your tracking number, send me a DM on Facebook, Instagram, anything like that. So Angie Fisher is back here. What's up, man? Just got finished up on making some fish tacos. So I'm going to just hang out for a minute, read some questions, and we're going to think of a giveaway. So why don't you guys give me an idea on what we should do for the giveaway. I don't know what we're going to give away yet. I'll just go pick something randomly out of my tackle box and give it away. So yeah, guys, give me an idea for what to do for the giveaway. One second. Mitch Jaws has had a great idea that I've never even thought of before. He said, I take a lot of fish and bread it and then flash freeze it so it's ready to just take out of the freezer and throw in a pan. Makes fish tacos super easy. That sounds like an excellent idea, man. Because, what was I going to say? Thawing out fish is not easy. Hold on one second. We're having some internet issues, I think. Huh. Well, if you guys can't see me, I'll tune back in just a minute.